Ooh,
We're back.
We are back, and the curse is broken.
finally.
Yo,
Right, we ready?
I think we're ready. I am starting stream. Last night, however, stream was giving me issues, so hopefully it doesn't.
Fingers crossed.
Let me and the bot was really giving me issues. If you guys just hear random, like, electronic music, the bot's doing something weird.
interesting.
It wants to hold a party.
It really does. I'll shuffle my playlist, and it'll just start randomly playing, like, electronic music in between the songs. So we'll see if that happens. Where we last, you all had traveled to the Feywild, strange new dimension that you all were beginning to get acquainted with as you all entered, hunting down Runa's brother, Rune, who had killed a god using a powerful weapon that they somehow acquired, and had seemingly fled into this realm while seeking justice or revenge or whatnot. I've traveled here to seek him down and began to head in the direction of the Summer Court, which is affiliated. While you were traveling, you were blocked entry deeper into the Summer Court by a group of hags who had created a barrier for some reason that you are not entirely sure of. After making deals with some of those hags and defeating one of them in combat, you all were able to pass through and enter into the Summer Court proper. You all then saw a large desert stretching out in front of you. The heat began to bear down on some of you, making you tired, exhausted, taking a little bit of damage along the way. And you saw off in the distance an indeterminate amount of days of travel left to get there. A large castle made of thick walls of sandstone. Well, looked beyond this hill to that castle and began to travel properly deeper into the desert. The next few days, I'll say 2 days, are a bit uneventful. The next few days were not particularly eventful as you guys began to travel. For 2 days, you're just trudging through the desert. A lot of you all are tired simply just from the heat. But everyone go and give me survival checks and then right after.
Sorry, my server is bugging out.
That is fine. Roll a few.
Yes, please.
Survival is a +0. +18. 18 on survival, 13 on survival, 18 on perception. What will mean? Bossie's the only one who is fine. Una, you are fatigued. Or
Yeah, it makes sense because Runa is like super like heavy with fur and probably is not filtering through the heat that well.
Mm-hmm.
So
And Vasi's fine. Vasi is trudging through. Probably been in similar environments before, or at least similar levels of heat.
It's that cold-blooded shit, you know?
Exactly. As for just looking out for any kind of reprieve, you guys do find maybe like a few hours travel off the road that you all are traveling. See that there are green trees. Can't see beyond that though.
Are we dying enough to try and push for the green tree specifically? Because I'm getting the feeling this is some kind of weird oasis trap.
You guys are not doing well. I'll say if you guys continue traveling without anything like this, you're going to begin to take damage. These are resistant to fire, but it'll be a lot of damage.
Okay, I say that we go for the green trees.
yeah, we might as well just take our chances at this point because I'm feels like I'm dying.
Bare minimum, I will take a moment to concentrate and change the attunement on my Shell of Seasons so that I am now resistant to the effects of your heat.
Okay, then you are fine. Everyone else, however, is not. You guys are heading to the oasis?
Yes.
Yeah.
I kind of like not like make a sprint for it, but I kind of jog towards it with as much strength as I can.
Okay. Easy enough to do. It takes a little bit of time away from you guys. But pretty quickly you guys arrive at the edge of the oasis. It's a nice vibrant blue pool of water. A few trees around it. The temperature begins to lower just a little bit. That is a nice reprieve, but you'd have to get a little further in. May not want to do that as there does seem to be something underneath the surface of the some creature.
Shit.
We get an idea of like how big this thing is.
It's pretty big. It's also you can tell from the shape it's a bit odd in that it looks like it is a person and a mount below them.
That is very interesting.
Not that strange.
Menda, you didn't happen to know of any amphibious centaur species, would you?
Can't say I have. What is that? Can we try to identify the creature?
Sure, I'll say go ahead and give me nature or perception. Looking at the creature, I'll say just being able to try and like see what it possibly could be is a bit harder to do, but you are able to just look through the water and get a better glimpse at it. It appears to be this very odd and terrifying looking creature where it's almost like a bull below it without flesh on its skull, so it's just a blank skull. The rest of it is pure muscle, as in like red muscle. There's no skin as well. The person on top of it seems to be in a similar state, and that is just muscle, no skin, and they're holding a sword.
That is very gross.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible for me to use a telekinetic hand to just like scoop up some water for me to like potentially put in my canteen or cup it and then like make like drink from it?
Sure. I think you want to do this stealthily.
Yeah, stealthily, because I
Uh,
don't want to alert them. But I also look at my companions and I'm like, what should we do? Like, there's a freaky looking, like, 4-legged thing over there.
We are running low on water.
Yes. Should someone attempt to make contact with it or try to speak with whatever it is in the water?
Um, okay. Vasi's just gonna go, sure. And then they're gonna walk up to the water and stick their head underneath and try and look at this thing, see if they can get its attention.
Oh no.
Okay. You immediately see that it does not seem intelligent and is more so a mindless creature, and it is going to move to attack you.
Mm-hmm. Can I pull
Not
back
shit.
real quick?
You can. It is amphibious, so it's going to pop out of the water and begin.
Okay, worth a shot.
Everyone
Fuck.
roll for initiative.
They're really making us work for our water, huh?
Nestle runs in the Feywild. 2 fucking nat 20s? Are you kidding me?
Well,
Ah,
that's pretty
shit.
Using them on initiative is crazy.
3
man.
nat
good.
20s.
Oh my
Whoa.
god, you guys are rolling
Holy
crazy.
What the
shit. Wait, let me refresh my page and we'll see how I do. Okay, I'm still seeing my black screen of death.
That is.
But I know what you.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just get a nat 20
Yeah.
for you too.
Please.
That's a natural one.
Nah, fine. Too good to be true.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Vasi, it is your turn first.
It's... I think Flossie and Mirai would have been in different places. Flossie is the one who stuck his head under
Oh,
the water.
I will switch.
Okay, been a bit. What can I? I am going to cast Stupefy on the creature, so they'll
Okay.
need to make a will save.
They succeed, so they're stupefied 1.
Damn. Okay. Then I will cast a Courageous Anthem, so everybody gets +1 to a few things.
Okay. That is your turn, and it is the creature's turn. One second. Okay. It is going to go ahead and begin to rush at you. The bovine beast below it is going to just try and trample on every single one of you. I need everyone to make reflex saving throws.
Reactive strike that or
Yeah, you could reactive strike those.
oh wait, I had to do a strike. Aha.
That will not hit, unfortunately. It's a bit too quick for you. And it does move out of the way as you are trying to swing it as it's rampaging through all of you guys. That is a failure for Vasi, Cersei, Arise, and Mando. I gotta roll for Runa. Roll for Wolfie as well. Success from Runa. That's a failure, I believe, from Wolfie. It's a failure from everyone except for Runa. So 16 points of damage. Almost everyone. And that is the creature's turn. Mirai, your go.
Okay. Do that for move, and then I will do exploit vulnerability.
25 will not succeed. You do get personal emphasis though. Yeah.
Gotcha. Maybe like half a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I will make an attack for rapier plus personal antithesis, which is +5 for damage and believe. Holy fuck! Never mind.
One. Just waste all your nat 20s early.
That's so easy.
That will definitely not hit.
Yep.
Believe you have one more action, or did you move?
Exploit vulnerability attack.
Gotcha. Cersei, your turn.
Well, I don't have a lot of spells because I don't know if we got a rest before this.
You did.
Oh. Hold on, let me just note down what my HP is right now.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's go for just a normal lightning bolt.
Okay. Putting full reflex save. As a failure, go and roll for damage. 22 damage to it. The electricity arc through its body into the sand below it. Will print that damage. I believe you have one more action.
Run back here, that's my turn.
And by the way, something I forgot to do. All of you make will saving throws real quick.
Okay.
Natural 20, natural
What?
1.
the
Oh
fuck?
shit.
Something weird's happening today.
Whoa. Like,
Does Wolfie have to?
Yes, Wolfie does as well. Okay. That is... Bossy's good. Cersei gets a critical failure and is frightened 4.
ah shit.
Arise is frightened 2. Ando got a critical failure, just barely because he's frightened 4. Runa is frightened 1 on a success. Wolfie is framed.
Oh shit.
What did Foss do? Let's get that 20. That's right. You see the creature is very terrifying looking and exudes this frightening presence around you, and you all are frightened because of that. That being said, it's Nando's turn.
Okay. You just checking the condition. And there will haunt. Sure. And then I will electrify the hammer. And make a strike. Actually, I'll have Wolfie whistle for Wolfie to circle around, and
Gotcha.
then like
That will not
Yeah.
hit. You can go for a strike, but you're a bit too fearful and are unable to hit it. That I believe turn Runa.
Okay. I'm gonna attempt to cast. Is it possible for me to do animated assault in like a 10-foot burst that doesn't hurt my companions?
You cut out a little bit. What spell?
Sorry. Animated assault.
I believe you could angle it so it wouldn't hit your companion. Is a 10-foot
Okay.
burst, so if you put it like
Yes. Okay. I'll put it around there so it could only attack the creature.
that, you like saving throw.
Mhm.
It succeeds, so it takes that damage.
Damn.
12 points of damage. You try to cut it up using some of the debris surrounding you, but there is not much. It's mostly just sand. But you do manage to buffet it with the sand a little bit. One more action from you.
I'm gonna raise shield.
Gotcha. Top of the round, it is Vossi's turn.
All right. That's a good question. I'll try and hit with a dizzying colors spell to try and flashlights in their eyes and blind them.
Gotcha. Save.
Oh, that is a 15-foot cone, actually. I would blind the shit out of my
Okay,
teammates.
yeah, good
and buy that. Don't do that. I'll pop a void orb instead.
Okay. Good call, because I also rolled the will saving throw and it was a natural 20. It succeeds on the void warp, so half damage.
Okay.
5 damage to it. Warped area around it takes a load of damage. You have one more action.
Okay, I'll just pop a great sand again and keep that going.
Gotcha. It is the creature's turn. That can hit everyone except Cersei. I need everyone except Cersei and Wolfie to make fortitude saving.
Ah, shit. Fortitude.
Nice.
Is failures from everyone except for Nando.
Oh, not that nice.
Ah, fuck.
Everyone except Nando takes 24 void damage
Holy shit.
and begins to bleed a good amount. As the cow below it, or I guess I'll call it a bull, that seems more appropriate, it breathes out this odorless dark mist at you all that some of you all inhale into your lungs and begin to take a lot of damage, and you begin to cough up blood.
Ah, shit.
And you see this coming and are able to hold your breath and are thus fine. Okay. Then third action is going to take a swipe at Nando. That will not hit.
Oh.
Rise, your turn. Yep.
Can I reactive strike? I should have
Uh,
done that for the other thing, but
You cannot reactive strike a attack.
oh right,
Unless
yeah.
it's ranged or something like that. Which it is not. Good call though. Rise, your turn.
Ouch. I'm gonna do a medicine check for battle medicine.
Go for it. Natural 1.
Holy shit.
You'll take damage from that.
That's
What the fuck is
what
going
was
on?
the amount of damage for that?
It is, I believe, I'll check, because I want to say it's 2d8, but I don't want to do more or less than necessary.
Yeah.
It is 1d8.
Okay.
You do have a hero point if you really want to avoid it, but I don't
It's
think
okay,
you want to
that's
avoid that. You're good.
No, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll redo an esoteric lore check just by the odd chance of going in that 20 or something. Nope.
Nope, unfortunately not. We're unable to find a weakness for this creature. Let me check one thing though. Battle
It
medicine
really are.
is a manipulate action. I forgot it has reactive strike for the first round, so it's gonna take a swing at you.
Ah, damn.
That'll hit.
Okay.
I'll intercept.
Okay, good call. There'll be 25 damage to you then. Plus a little bit of poisoning, and I need you to make a fortitude saving throw. Okay, good to know. Cersei, your turn.
I still have an action.
Oh yeah, you do. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just try and stab it. Nope. Okay, go ahead.
Now it is Cersei's turn.
I don't know. We should probably get Mirais just like a cold iron weapon, because assumedly everything we're fighting here is going to be weak to cold iron. Anyway, what to do? I'm going to assume I cannot spawn a wall on top of someone.
Let me read the exact description. I don't think so.
I was just going to put Wall of Thorns, like... Where's the ruler? Like here-ish.
I see. It's a 5-foot thick wall, so I won't let you do that without hitting Verizon.
Yeah. All of my DCs are fucked right now, so... You know what? Let's just make myself a bit tankier. I put up False Vitality.
Okay. You're gonna do that. You're a bit tankier. You have one more action.
go over here because I don't particularly want to have to deal with this right now.
Okay, good call. That is your turn, Nando.
Okay, I will continue taunt. There it is. It. So it did attack me, but it also attacked someone else last turn.
It did. Well, actually, it did not hit Mirage, and did area of effect, but you were included in that area of effect. I don't believe it would be off guard.
Yeah, I didn't know myself. That's fine. I will strike.
Okay, go for it.
Sphere is really. Oh,
That'll hit. Don't roll damage. $16 points of damage to it. But what an actual electricity damage as the storm hammer is arcing electricity off of it, slamming to its side, breaking a few bones that seem pretty soft in a very odd way. You have one more action.
okay. I will raise shield and then have Wolfie make a strike.
That will just hit, I believe. Yeah, because of flanking. That is 14 points of damage to the creature. Wolfie slashes and tears into it. I believe that turn. Bruna, it is your turn. You are sustaining animated assault, which means you have to spend one action to maintain it, and it will deal damage.
Okay, yeah. Do I need to roll it again?
You need to roll the damage.
Okay. Let me scroll up. It's 2D.
I believe you cast at a higher rank. It would be 4d10 or 3d10. Sorry.
Okay, 3D10.
See, the bot just did it. It just played like a different version of the song.
Oh,
Why did it did swap to a fucking MIDI version? What the hell?
I don't know why. It's so weird.
I cast it at the 4th rank, so like, would it be 4D10?
It'd be 3d10 still. The additional damage is only increased by plus 1d10.
Gotcha.
14 points of damage to it. Takes that damage. Managed to gather more and more sand and sort of coalesce it more into sharp spikes and slash into its side. You have more actions.
Nice. Can I cast telekinetic projectile?
Go for it.
Okay. Would it be MAP -5 or?
No, it would not.
Okay.
27 will just barely miss.
Oh fuck.
You managed to almost hit it with the telekinetic projectile, but it barely moves out of the way, and that is your turn. Bossy, it is your turn.
Oh, right. I'll cast a noise blast with a 10-foot burst. I'll put right there just to pop the edge of it and not anyone else. That's a fortitude save.
Okay. That is a success, so half damage. Um, 22 damage halved, 11 points of damage. You let out a burst of noise near it, reverberates through it, but it does manage to hold firm for the most part. One more action.
Okay, then I'll just recast Courageous Anthem. Keep that up.
As you turn, it is the creature's turn. It is going to do the same thing it did before because it rolled good enough that it got its attack back. I'm going to need a basic fortitude saving throw from Arise, Runa, Nando, and Vasi. That is a failure from Runa and Nando, a critical failure from Arise, and a success from Vasi.
Yeah, how much damage is it?
That is 60 points of damage to Arise. So they are down.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Is there like some stipulation for how much damage you go past your base that like you take extra or anything like that?
I believe the only rule like that is if you take double your max health in one attack, you insta-die.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we were only like 17-ish points of damage away from that one, I think.
Wow.
Well, no, it's 60 damage. It would have to be double that, so it'd have to be 100.
Mhm.
124 to be specific.
Gotcha.
I feel like if you're ever taking that much damage in one instance, something has gone horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, was the Vasi did succeed. Look at how much HP Vasi was at. I might have given you more or less.
That's fine.
I think I gave you more. It has one more action. Let me see how many rounds it can get on this. Okay, good to know. Is going to take a strike at Nando. It does not hit. That's its turn. Cersei.
I really do not have a whole lot that I can do. Strike him with lightning again. That always works.
Okay. Reflex save. That is a failure. Go and roll for damage. 41 points of lightning damage. You arc a bolt of electricity at it, goes through its body. You see it go everywhere in its body and through the bowl as well. And it is looking pretty hurt from that attack. It just did it again. You have one more action.
I don't... I'll just pass.
Okay. Nando, your turn.
Yay. Rise is immune to battle medicine right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Unlucky. Hmm. Let's go. Yeah, let's try. I'm gonna try to trip this creature.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Okay. There it is.
That will succeed. So it is prone. And it falls to the ground. Looking back up at you, have their first action, I believe, or 2 more actions.
Okay, I didn't even taunt it. I would taunt. Taunt. And then I'll make a strike.
That will not hit.
Wolfie would take a stab.
That will just hit. And roll for damage. 10 points of damage from Wolfie. Creatures begin to look very badly hurt as you are clawing into it, trying to deal as much damage as possible and are succeeding. I believe as your turn, Runa, you are sustaining enemy assault still.
Shit. Okay. Do I roll 3d10 again?
Yeah, roll 3d10 after a reflex save. I forgot to do that last time. I believe that succeeds, so I'll take half of this damage.
Okay.
7 damage. Bad. You have 2 more actions.
I'm gonna move over here. Yeah.
Then you have 1 more.
I'm gonna raise shield. Or actually, yeah, I guess I'll just raise shield.
Okay. Rises, your turn. Go ahead and give me a recovery check. If you fail this, you can use a hero point to stabilize. That is a success, so you are stable. Okay. That is that. Oh, Runa took bleed damage, is now unconscious.
Ah, shit.
I didn't even pay attention to that.
Actually, can I? Okay, I don't know if this is possible. Can I retroactively not use shield and like instead just take a healing potion?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, thank you.
I believe you were like,
Not
I think
wanna-
you were literally at 1 HP.
Shit. Okay. Yeah. No. I'm definitely good.
Okay,
Alright.
15 points of healing. That will save. You took, I believe it is 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Did at 10 HP. And are alive. Vasi, your turn.
Okay, I will probably try to avoid the whole death thing, and I'll do a 3rd rank soothe on the lives.
Okay.
It's 26 points of health.
Points of health, more guys. Back conscious. You have 1 more action.
Keep up Courageous Anthem. Why not?
Gotcha. Creature's turn. Oh, it's not in my playlist.
Fascinating.
It's so weird. I kind of love it because it's just, it's kind of funny. Either way, not do its breath attack, is going to do strike on That
The
will...
ground?
Oh yeah, it is on the ground. I believe standing is a move action. Even reactive strike.
Alright. Oh wait.
That will not hit.
Nope.
Good try. Now it's going to attack Nando. That will hit. And for its third action, will hit as well. So here, down one attack. 28 points of damage to you, Nando. It takes out its sword, slashes right through your armor. It hurts you really badly. That is creature's turn. Cersei.
Do I try to heal Runa or do I kill this thing? Decisions.
I think you should probably just kill it.
True. Let's drain my bonded item to refuel my 4th rank sudden bolt, and then explode.
Save. That is a failure.
That is a dog shit roll.
That is a really bad roll in 60-12. Does take 22 points of damage. It is looking very, very badly hurt. Work another bolt of electricity at it. One more action, I believe.
Yeah, don't really have a whole lot to do, so let's just put up a glass shield.
Gotcha. Nando, your turn.
Okay. Let's strike first.
That will hit. Go and roll for damage.
Come on.
12 point is not enough to do it. You do hit it. Well, if he doesn't have an attack.
Right. Then I would do a second strike first.
That will not hit. Unfortunately, go for another strike, seeing how weak it is. You're beginning to exhaust yourself a little bit.
Alright. Back to taunting it. You can't hurt me. It's completely covered in blood. Right, Woofy will have a go. Ooh.
That will not hit. Unfortunately, he goes for a strike, seeing how weak the creature is as well, and does not manage to get it. You have one more action? Oh, you know you taunt it.
Yeah.
Runa, your turn. You are sustaining animated assault, which I believe will kill it unless it gets a nat 20 on a reflex saving. So let's see.
Okay, yeah.
It fails its reflex saving throw. How do you want to do this?
Okay, at this point, I'm just so like beyond irritated, like, and just bleeding out. And so I heave as much strength that I can use for animated assault, and I like just like roar in really frustration.
I think I got most of that. You were cutting out.
Yeah, sorry. It's okay. I just like roar in frustration as I heave as much.
Okay. I think I
Like,
got
as a child.
You roar, you attack it. It falls apart. into a pile of flesh as you chuck all this telekinetic energy at it, and it is defeated. A little worse for wear. But you are all able to rest at this oasis now, freely and without distractions as far as you know.
Great.
We almost TPK'd a bit.
Oh, we were fine.
I think I got really lucky a few times, mostly with the roll to get its breath weapon back. Because that just hurt all of you really badly twice.
I think maybe we just need to fan out a little or something. I don't know.
Either way,
Well,
you guys are now at the oasis.
These fights are always so funny because it's always like everyone else is half dead, and then I look at Cersei, who has that nearly full health.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well.
Right, you managed to just like get just like out of the way of combat.
Yeah.
Having spell is very useful because it means I just get to be outside of everyone's range, sniping them for forever.
Can we potentially take a long rest here?
You could. That's what you would like
Right.
to do.
We need a long rest or two.
Go for it. Go ahead and press the long rest button on your character sheets. And also press the perception check button on your character sheets. You all look out at the oasis. You guys rest plenty. You get as much water as you need. There's no trouble there. However, while you are resting, you say Bossy and Rune, you guys are the first to notice. Feel while you guys are sleeping on the sand, you feel that there's like something rough underneath your sleeping bag or whatever you
Want to take a look at that? That seems very interesting.
Right, I'm just like grumbling. It's like, come on, like I can't even get a moment's rest, and now there's just something uncomfortable under my sleeping bag.
You go ahead and look. You dig through the sand a little bit to find it. It appears to be bones under both of your sleeping bags.
Ew.
Like a full ass man's worth of bones, or are we talking more animal?
A full ass man's worth of bones.
Yo.
They seem to be humanoid bones. I'd like to identify them further. You can give me, what'd that be? Nature check, I guess?
Right.
Yeah, at this point, I'm like, I'm gonna just move away from it and just like get some more rest.
Definitely do that. I will be right back. I have to take a call.
Yeah, totally fine.
all right.
I'm back. Last you got 26 for nature check. Looking over the bones a bit. Trying to get like an understanding of like what they are, what creature they came from. You weren't able to identify which specific creature they are. Most humanoid skeletons look very, very similar. And this one does not seem too dissimilar from that. You can't really tell a cause of death or anything like that. But you do look around and you realize that there are similar, there are similar formations in the sand that is similar to the one where you set up camp, indicating that there may be more bones underneath, and a lot of them.
This might be kind of a long shot to see if I can figure it out, but does it look like the bones were just kind of like haphazardly tossed, or is there a shot they look like they're in a resting position, kind of?
Also with the nature check, you're able to tell that they were kind of just haphazardly tossed.
Okay.
Or at least they could have been laid down more respectfully, and then just like the desert winds displaced them somewhat.
I lean on the idea that whatever we just fought did this. So could perhaps theoretically be safe to sleep here, but it's also possible that like the sand is going to swallow us up and eat us if we try to sleep here.
Maybe it was just the creature. Oatmeals.
I'll say, unless you're able to tell that he isn't outside of the realm of possibility that was a creature, but it's a lot of bodies.
I'm going to say that we'll try to rest as much as we can, and like, you know, if something like pops out or this oasis seems like more dangerous, we could just like bail out of here. Because I want another long rest.
I think
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if we were the previous long rest or however long that would have been, we would have been like Nanda would have been doing medicine checks. So I think everyone's healthy.
Everyone is back to full.
Okay, since we're pretty much almost all like up at full, I think then like we should just keep going.
That is probably for the best, yeah.
After you guys can go back on your way towards that large castle in the distance. Seems to be your destination. Go ahead and give me a perception. It will not take too much longer to get to that castle. Let's see along the way.
Okay.
You see Rise and Cersei, and Vossi as well. You all see along the way that on the side of the road is another dead body, but this one is not buried in sand. Seems a bit more recent. It seems like it was been bleached by the sun, and in its hand is a potion with a red liquid in it.
I'll snatch that. Take a look at it.
Go ahead and take that, and you realize that is a potion of fire resistance. Untouched by
Kind
this
of.
individual.
I'm using that this dude had it in his fucking hand and didn't do shit with it. But,
Why didn't he drink the fire resistance potion? Is he stupid?
Ooh.
Either way, I will give this to Bossy because everyone else has fire resistance already.
Okay.
Go ahead and get that. It's all that stuff, and you guys eventually are reaching the very large sandstone structure ahead of you.
I'm gonna pop out a little bit, but I'll be back on the call.
Okay.
And you might need a roll for me
Okay.
from now on.
That's fine. You see large words imprinted on a small archway that is leading towards this castle that says Eridaeus Tor. Seems to be the name of it. As you all get closer and closer, you see that there are individuals patrolling the road ahead of you, wearing very, very regal plate armor, giving you something of an eye, but not going out of their way to speak to you. As you approach, you see large steps heading upwards, and a gate, or like an archway that leads deeper into the castle, and nothing barring your entrance.
If they're not going to bar our entrance, I'm just going to continue walking up where Vasi is, and then Mirais probably follows after. But Vasi does not care for the convention at all and will not ask permission.
Nothing stops you as you ascend the steps. A few guards again give you a bit of a weird eye, but you go ahead and enter, and you see very regal audience chamber stretching out before you, maybe 100, 200 feet. It's quite large. And you see towards the back a large throne made of a similar sandstone as to the rest of the castle. An individual sitting atop that throne staring at you. You see servants as well as some other well-dressed individuals approach and stand alongside the sort of carpet that has been laid out for you, and you see the individual on the throne glaring at you. And as you all enter, they say, "You are in the presence of the summer court. You need to state your business for being here."
If this is a okay, actually, what do we do here? Because we are looking for Rune, but Rune is like an ally of theirs, so
Yeah, like, and they could obviously see that. Like, I look very similar to him.
Honestly,
okay.
I thought we were here to go fucking complain to Rune's manager.
No, basically.
Well, we kind of also have to assume that maybe they're on board with whatever Rune is doing. And we don't necessarily want to say, like, we hate this guy because he fucked our shit up, if they could also be funding whatever this guy is doing. Right? Damn.
I think I'm not honestly. It seems likely that they're aware of what Rune is doing or supporting him, but like killing the lizard folk god seems kind of unrelated.
Maybe, but it could be like, I don't know. There's something to be said about the potential of like matters between planes and a summer court in a totally unknown plane who may have some form of issue with the gods, and Rune just decided to start with the one that he had the most beef with. Like,
Or they promised Rune something so that he could get what he wanted.
We don't really know anything about what these guys want. Like, I have to imagine killing the lizard folk, that was probably like a Rune personal grudge, because why would the Fae care about that? But
I don't know. My assumption is that it might be like a general beef with gods or something that Rune is acting out, but then again, him killing the lizard folk god might also be like, we'll give you the power to do this if you start doing the rest of our bullshit.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah. So what's the plan here?
I'll ask first, does Runa want to take the lead because it's all the business with Rune?
Yeah, I definitely can. So I kind of look at this lady and I tell her, I ask her, so we're here on our own personal quest. We noticed that your dimension and our dimension seem to be interfacing with each other. And we believe that my brother may have something to do with this.
She looks at you and goes, yes, your brother is in charge of things like that. He's the one I've sent there to get our affairs in order, make alliances to cut some weeds, as it were. This is all fine with me.
But for what reason? What purpose?
Many purposes. Purposes that you all do not need to be privy to. I ask again, why are you in my court?
Well, our business is only with Rune. Whatever he has to do with you is truly none of our concern, but we only have business with him.
If you have business with my knight, then you have business with me.
I look to the rest of my companions like, I don't know, like, at this point, what we should do.
Well,
Because it seems like, yeah, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm kind of driving right now.
Okay. Vasi will kind of approach a little bit, not like actively go right up to, the leader of the summer court, but just kind of step forward and say, let me ask you, what exactly was your involvement in what he did on the upper plane?
You do not need to know that information.
I promise you that I believe I do need to know that information because I have a very personal stake in it. You happen to know exactly what he did on the upper plane, I'm assuming?
I do. Go ahead and give me diplomacy or intimidation check.
Intimidation, for sure. Hero point.
Okay.
Hero point, fuck you. Oh my god, they were fine, passable.
He looks at you. If you are wondering as to if I had any involvement or gave orders or anything like that, the answer is yes, little lizard folk. What are you to do about it?
Vossi is very clearly fuming and is going to speak up and say, I intend to extract my due vengeance from whomever was involved in that. Whether that be you, whether that be your whole damned court in this godforsaken desert, or whether that be your knight, is up to you. Where is he?
He's here, watching from that balcony up there. She points up and you see Rune watching you all.
Very interesting.
You can call all of my people in my court guilty of this sin. You think it will serve your lust for vengeance?
I will tell you. If you desire culpability, if you want to claim that this was something that you did, that it was your responsibility, then I am more than happy to spend every last breath that comes from my body extracting my vengeance. But frankly, that sounds exhausting. Sounds like a pointless waste of life for the machinations of someone like you, someone petty and foolish and stricken with bloodlust.
She laughs.
So, what I would request is that you allow me to extract my vengeance on that one, that pathetic lout on the balcony.
Denied. You're in my court. You follow my rules. And you listen to what I say. And you will not have one of my closest associates slaughtered because you feel like there was a wrong done to you or your people. There may have been, but I simply do not care. You ought to tread very carefully, because I could have you stricken down in a moment's notice.
How far away is this individual from me at the moment?
How close do you get?
I figure Vossi's probably been like pacing reasonably close, but not enough to get into like the monarch will kill you now range.
Okay. So about at that range. No one stops you from getting closer.
Okay. Are any of the other party members going to say or do anything in regards to Vossi's escalating anger and approach of the monarch?
Well, I'm gonna probably reach a hand out and say, like, I'm kind of like, can I send message to Vossi?
Yeah.
I use send message to like kind of like communicate directly to Vossi, like in a quiet whisper. We need to plan this out very carefully. We don't know what they're capable of.
Do I get to respond in message?
I believe you do. Yes, you can.
Okay. Vossi kind of glances back at Runa and goes, Plan? What plan? What do we do from here? If they banish us now, do we ever come back? If they decide to execute us, what do we do?
Well, either way, this is a suicide mission.
his little brother dies at the end of that mission, then I don't care what happens to me.
I look at the other party members like, should we intervene? Like,
Well, we didn't hear any of that. So
No, but Vossi's
sorry.
evidently fucking fuming and getting close to a monarch and talking about how I will consider all of your people as well as you guilty in this if you don't allow me to exact my revenge. So
Cersei doesn't say anything out loud, but she does shoot Vasi a look that suggests if he continues escalating in this way, in such an uncouth manner, she's not going to help at all. This is not her business. She doesn't care about this. She's not participating in your suicide run.
fair enough. If nobody is going to perform any acts to stop this beyond convincing without a secondary plan to follow,
Nando will put a hand on on Vasi's shoulder.
are we talking like an actual grip or just like a hey, chill the fuck out, dude hand?
As Vasi like slips away, Nando grabs their arm tightly.
Vasi will shoot you probably the meanest glare you have ever seen them produce, with just this angered, sunken-eyed appearance and barely held back rage. If you have nothing to say, then I'm about to do something real stupid.
Nando turns to the monarch. I suppose you've learned a bit about our world from your loyal knight.
You could say that.
Our plane has been at war for 100 years. A war which will never really stop. The gods, they fight each other. We have experienced this. We come from a world of war. You want to cut in and make deals and alliances? You have killed a god. Soon enough, if you get their attention, the gods will all face you. They may be fickle, but if they see a threat not of their world, they may be compelled to do something about it.
He looks at you. He says, the gods are afraid of us more than they are fearful to us. We do not worry about them. They hold no sway over our lands. They barely know us or understand us. You come in, expect the gods to be the only ones true absolute power. It's a very notion. Because if a god were to show up here and try and do something like we did in their land, but we have this, and she takes out a very similar dagger to the one that Rume has. this stop them in their tracks.
You're not the only ones who have things up their sleeves.
Well, yes. But we're the only ones who have something of this magnitude. Not even the other courts have something this. So what is going to happen? I could kill any pantheon of God. I could wipe them off the history books, and they would still be afraid of coming to my house. Because I have this, one prick of this, and they will fall.
I just like look at the other party members and I say, this is so much bigger, I think, than just Rune. It's the existence of the afterlife of our world. It's not just Vasi's people's afterlife that will, or that's going to be God. Well, you know, it's not just Vasi's God, it's everyone else's.
I'm gonna look at Monarch in the eyes, and I will say, I do think that you are a fool. A lunatic, if not just that. We do agree on some things when it comes to the gods. We believe they are fearful and complacent and petty and foolish and self-serving. But there is one thing that mortals have that gods do not. You tout the fear of non-existence. Mortals face it every day. We can use it to our advantage. We can ignore it. We can face our fears despite of it, and that gives us a greater chance for action. And then Vasi's going to pull out a dagger, stab themselves in the heart, and cast Mutilate on the Monarch.
Okay. Okay.
Oh shit.
Let me do this. That is critical success. I will be honest, I did not anticipate this. I do not have a map ready. So I will just
No.
give me one moment. Let me do this. Be interesting.
I'm sure this is going to go exceptionally well for us.
I think this will work for the purposes of this. I don't believe it is truly accurate. We're going to just use the castle's map in this way. I'm gonna need everyone to roll for initiative.
When rolling that 20 for me.
I don't get why the game saves all its critical successes for when I'm like trying to not die in combat. It needs to give me at least one when it comes to any spell with a saving throw.
It gives you nat 20s when you gotta tie your shoes at this point. Like,
Yeah, and then the enemy gets nat 20s the first time they want to hit me in combat, but every time I do a spell with a saving throw, fuck no, success every time.
Okay. You got 25 on initiative, Runa. She got 44.
this is not a good idea. Like, these people can kill gods.
As
What
we
are
go
we
into
doing?
initiative, Cersei is going to throw her hands up and be like, frankly, I have no business here. The only reason I've participated in any combat against your knight, looks up at Renee, is because both times he has attacked us, he has endangered my life first. I will be leaving. Goodbye. She is going to basically duck out of combat.
Give me a diplomacy
Oh
check.
shit.
My diplomacy is ass.
They pay you not much mind.
As it doesn't look like they're going to attack me.
It
or
does
they're
not look
not-
like they're going for you.
Mhm.
Okay, pick a random thing. Okay. Okay, I'll do that. One second. Okay. Lassie, I'm going to need you to make a sorry, 1 second. I'm gonna need you to make a fortitude saving throw. Okay. That will critically fail with the 29.
Fucking critical fail on a 29?
Yeah,
Jesus.
I didn't expect this because I didn't think it was very smart.
Well, it's not, obviously, but it is the end of the path for, blatant fury and revenge.
Okay, we're doing a little damage. She casts the spell Manifestation, a 10th rank spell, which means she can cast any spell of 7th rank, and she chooses Disintegrate.
What?
Holy.
Okay, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What's happening? I can't see my screen. What's happening?
I don't know, it's just a bot.
The audio track. Holy fuck.
Yeah, this does not fit either. Okay, this one works. Bossy.
The Archphase theme is inexplicably Asgore running over deaths for no reason.
Who would have expected that?
Crazy.
Okay. Focus. Bossy.
Yeah.
You take 200 points of damage on a critical failure.
What the fuck? No, you're dead. Like,
Yeah.
It is Disintegrate. It is also double your max HP, which we mentioned earlier this session. Bossy, your body is completely disintegrated as she outstretches a hand, and you are gone.
he just got, like, Infinity Ward. He got Thanos Snap.
Yeah.
This is out of character, by the way. Holy fuck.
She looks at the rest of you.
Yep.
And goes, anything else?
For, I think, the second time on this journey since Runa saw Carrion die, she openly sobs and weeps. I don't know. This is beyond all of us. this feels fruitless. I look at Rune and I'm like, is this who you are? Is this what you wanted?
Rune looks down at you and gives an expressionless look of apathy, uncaringness. You see Rhiannon of the Summer Court, which is her name, step down from her throne and approach you all. Say, you all may leave. Should you all cause not much more trouble. Is that fine with everyone? Or will I have to teach another lesson?
At this point, I just look at the rest of my companions and say, these people have powers beyond what we can even conceive of. Something that has brought the gods to their very knees. It feels that I don't know what's going to happen at this point, what their plans are. I just look at my brother with like this like sorrowful, just like as if I had seen him die just before my eyes. And I look at the rest of my companions and say, we must go.
Rise is going to wordlessly exit the court very carefully.
Cersei was already leaving. Did not acknowledge anything happening behind her.
No one stops you. I fixed your name on Discord, Crow. And you all are allowed to leave, which is a blessing. Because if you were not, you would be a similar fate as the one that Vasi met.
I think we all just look up the stairs as we leave.
This is some Game of Thrones shit he pulled. Like, wow.
Let's go home.
I think I must agree with that.
Okay. You guys all begin to solemnly head home after the very sudden and unexpected death of your friend and ally, Vasi. Say it's not too hard to do. Few days pass, traveling almost aimlessly and dejectedly through the path you had just traveled once before, and you arrive back at Crossroads. I can find. What the fuck is this?
No, what is this music?
I don't know.
It's so jazzy.
It's kind of
After, like,
nice. It does not.
after our-
Vasi's last song.
Oh shit! Oh,
Courageous anthem.
that's our courageous anthem. Wow, that's insane.
I did not expect you all.
Do we have a return portal, or are we just gonna have to sit here in the crossroads for a bit?
There is.
we need to chill on the crossroads for a bit. Like, god damn, what we gotta process what's going on. Like,
You arrive back at the crossroads. one friend missing. There is a portal that you may exit at any time. You do.
This needs to be a debrief. This is out of character, by the way. Like, this needs to be like we gotta debrief what we just fucking saw. Like,
Mhm. That's fair.
yep. Shit. So I look at everyone and I say, this, I mean, just from what we've heard of their plans, this could spell out the end for our dimension, I think, or the afterlives of the world that we knew. Is it even worth it to try and warn the gods that this threat, now that we know of who they are, is it even worth it to warn them that this threat is coming?
Why would it not be worth it to warn them? We've seen what they can do. They've already killed one god, obliterated one afterlife. Their leader can turn you into ash with a thought.
What can the gods do? They have that dagger.
We already sought counsel with the gods. We spoke to many of them, and what did they have to say? Hardly anything. I don't even know if they're going to care enough for it to matter. But I think it's worth it to warn the people of the material plane to actually tell them, I don't know, tell them something. Tell the kingdoms, tell anyone that there is a threat greater than just your petty grievances, that somewhere out there someone is going to destroy not just your lives, not just the world, but your afterlives, your very spirits.
We're gonna look crazy like heretics. I think, well, Mirais, and I put a hand on Mirais' shoulder, and I look into their eyes and I say, you know, you may have a point. I think I've seen so much. I feel as though I've fallen into despair. My brother, he's a shell who I once knew, my twin. And tears were flowing from my eyes, and like inside, Runa just seems so broken. Like, this is all like so hard to comprehend or grasp. This new dimension, her brother, the gods themselves.
I wish I had anything to say that could be of some comfort to you. It is the nature of all things to change, and that includes for the worst, and I fear that your brother has taken that path.
And he whispers, I know. I know he's gone. I know there's no saving him, but maybe with our efforts, there can be some way to save everyone else.
Maybe. But can we say anything about where they got their power and how we can counter it? They said that none of the other courts had anything like that.
Maybe we can convene with the other courts. Maybe this is just something that they themselves are not even aware of.
We could try. It's maybe worth it to seek their counsel, see if perhaps maybe they rival the Summer Court, if we could get them to aid us in any way or give us information, something we can do about it.
I agree. I think perhaps there is something we can do. If these people are the same as the summer court, then there must be some way.
We can always hope.
And I kind of look to the rest of my companions and I like kind of beseech them. I know that this is a lot of all of you, but we've all gone through this. We've all gone through so much together for however long we've been together. I don't know, it's less than a year at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is a matter I think that concerns this. It seems as though the very existence of our world is at stake. So I think even if we die in the process of doing so, I think it's something to still try.
We can do what we can, but only so far as what we are capable. We can warn the gods, we can warn the kingdoms. There's still time for our world, the gods, to find their own terrible weapons, or if anyone will sponsor us to return here and look into the other courts.
I nod and I say, perhaps the other courts may be our last chance before they enact their terrible plan.
Cersei has kind of been sitting here ruminating for a bit. In spite of the gods' demonstrated apathy towards most things, I suspect they might change their tune when faced with the prospect of instant, unavoidable obliteration. That seems like the kind of thing that might put some spring in their step.
I chuckle and I'm, well, yes. These prideful beings, these so-called deities that we worship. Of course, I think there's perhaps no afterlife for them. Maybe, just maybe they can come together and face this.
But what is the plan from here?
So, yeah.
Do we either seek one of the other courts, try and figure out a way to directly communicate with and warn the gods and seek potential aid, or do we try and warn other people in the real world?
I think it's worth it to, well, we should think of this in kind of descending order. Perhaps the courts first, the gods, then the people? Or the gods, then the people? And, we have to think of...
I would say courts first, because we're already here in the Feywild. Then we can go from there once we get out. Because I don't know if any of us have any ideas on how to communicate with the gods at this particular moment.
Right. Like and I kind of check on like the ember of reality. I'm not sure if this will take us back. You know, it's always a possibility. At this point, like, how does the ember look like? Is it like pulsing? Is it like kind of just dull looking, or?
The ember looks similar to how it was before. It seems like if you were to try it, you could be instantly teleported to the realm of the gods. Could possibly try and make that a bit more malleable if you were to succeed on some checks. But it does not seem itself too differently than it has before.
Okay. All right, so I kind of stow it back away and I look at my companion. I think it's worth it if we try to convene with the other court, see if they're even aware of what the summer court is doing. Inform them of what we have seen and where's the summer court.
Seems to be about as good as an option as we have right now, so I'm in favor of it.
I think interfacing with the other courts should be avoided if possible. We have not interacted with them. We know nothing of their temperaments. If they are anything like the summer court, there is the chance that we will not return alive, frankly.
As you all say that, you are at the crossroads and you know that the way south is towards winter. And you see snow begin to fall, almost leading you down south in that direction. Well, recall that when Heron, the god of the lizard folk, was killed by Rune, we're all in that strange void space, and a portal was opened, surrounded by snow.
Feels like as good a sign as any that we might find some aid in that direction.
Well, I suppose if there was anything diametrically opposed to summer, it would be winter, so let's see what they have to offer.
Nod at everyone and I look towards the vast kind of coldness that lays ahead of us. That their efforts aren't in vain.
Preemptively will once again shift my cloak of seasons to winter this time.
Okay. That easy enough to do. And you guys are all traveling towards winter, correct?
Yes. Please. Do we have preparations? Like, do we have like cloaks and whatnot? Bringing gear.
You guys do not. You have not gone out of your way to purchase anything like that.
Okay. All right. Also, I think I gotta like dip because friend is picking me up from their place. So, do you think we should take a pause here? Continue next time.
We could. I'll be truthful. I don't have too much planned for this. I plan to go a little bit longer, just improv it. But if you have to go, I think that is appropriate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'll see y'all next week.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was crazy.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting like the instant death obliteration, if I'm being honest, but you know.
I did not anticipate that either. But when you did that, I was very much like, okay, I think they have to be fine with dying if they're trying to pull up like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always open for the potential capacity of getting fucking murdered at any given point, you know?
Okay. I just wanted to be sure. I did kill another one of your characters, which is fun.
Yeah.
I think I have killed the most characters with you specifically out of anyone ever, which is funny.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just 2 at this point, right?
Yeah, it's just 2, but I think that's more. I think I've only killed 1 permanently with other people.
Damn.
so you're on the top of the leaderboard.
Hooray.
Yeah, well, hopefully we can pick back up next week.
Yep.
Cross that bridge when we get. Okay, sounds good. Have a good rest of your week.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.